Hello, Internet. Welcome. It is episode number 293 of VarangianLP, and we are playing Daggerheart again. Huzzah.
Are we playing Daggerheart again, or are we continuing to play Daggerheart in the same continuous session?
I don't even know what the difference is.
Are you playing Daggerheart, or is Daggerheart playing you?
Oh.
I certainly think you're playing us.
Yeah,
Seriously, at least one of us is having a good time. It's not us, but...
I mean,
I hope you guys are having a good time, too.
Oh, I'm having a good time. Oz is not, but I am.
I am having a good time. Jacob is enjoying himself. I mean, except for, the fighting. He's not very fond of that. But
well, I mean, if we do good interrogation this session, maybe there won't be as much fighting.
We shall see. Who wants to talk about what happened last time?
We got to the tree.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Nobody died on the way over.
Nobody died. We were very clear that nobody died. Anemos sweet-talked Dryad into giving him a seed, a sapling, a something. Flower. Thank you. Something that he needs for his thing.
Yep.
And there was also like some magic that went along with that I didn't write down because it had nothing to do with me. But there is some additional sort of floral magic going on there. We were shown to our rooms. Scrag and I immediately wrecked ours to make it more amenable to Underdark dwellers. And then we found out that, oh no, a very important rock, a particular gem from the farmland that this whole ritual is meant to bless and sort of reinvigorate is missing, as is some gold. So we didn't, even though nobody died, we did kind of fail the mission, and that the mission was get people and the necessary ritual components to the tree. So we're pretty sure that since Jacob tells us he didn't steal it, and he was he was our first suspect, that narrows it down to two other people. The rich dude, the Lord, who came, Lord Ashmere or something like that.
Ashmere. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, who is himself a transplant to the area, not like a hereditary lord. So he's basically scum. Or his very long-suffering, competent assistant, who, I'll be honest, if she stole it, then she can keep it. I think her happiness is more important than the prosperity of Goldcrest. People can starve as long as this person gets something.
Justice for Xanthi.
I think pretty much everyone who's ever worked retail would like justice for Xanthi.
Yes.
Good roll.
I'm sure other things happen as well. That's what I.
You'd think they would bring more than one just in case.
Yeah,
was that the session with the very intense eye contact with Jake with Elliot? Was that the Weasel session?
Oh,
I think so.
Yeah.
Nothing important happened with a Weasel overnight.
Yeah.
Don't worry about that.
Yeah, the corpses of the previous day disappeared. But, what happens in the forest stays in the forest, as we all agreed when we joined up.
Yeah.
It's normal.
That is, in fact, how that works.
It's normal for bodies to disappear in a forest.
Yeah. Exactly. A large burp comes from Elliot.
As far as we know, this is the first forest we've been in. Well, probably not. We probably passed some forests on the way here, but we haven't spent time in forests.
At the very least, you haven't spent time in forest with other people.
And you've hated it so far.
Yeah,
they don't like to talk to me.
So you strike me as a very outdoorsy type.
In real life, the sarcasm is warranted in both cases. if anyone is not at max hope, you're probably at max hope now.
Yes.
It'd be a great name for a character in this game.
Maxwell Hope.
Okay.
Yeah. Well, when Roz dies.
Excuse me. Yeah.
We've already got the kill count. Set up right for you.
It's going to be difficult to iterate that in this system. But
so, you all had this lovely conversation with Jacob about how there's a thing missing, a stone missing, and some money missing, and he told you that it was not him. And now you have
conversation. My ass. There were unfounded accusations because of racism.
But you are the greatest thief in the world, right? You've established that since nobody knows who you are, except for us.
I think he had a different term he wanted us to use. Like he's a con man, something like that. I wasn't here for the conversation. This is what I thought you told me how it went.
We'll settle for complicated.
He's the most complicated man in the world.
He's a complicated man.
Complicated.
Convoluted even.
I will also let you guys know that I have a behind-the-scenes counter of scenes, and after a certain number of scenes, it will be time for the ritual to start.
Oh.
Oh, great.
Well, let's go talk to Lord Ashman instead of fucking around.
Good idea.
Oh my gosh. Did I mention there's anxiety tonight?
The fear counter, just
I mean,
give yourself a fear for the counter.
Hey, at least I'm not from Goldcrest,
So what we have to do is get to one room and then just send people out and bring people to it. Never end the scene.
This scene cannot end. Just one continuous shot in this whole movie.
So you have the whole of the great tree. There was not a ton of time, but there was time in between when the bag was handed over and when Ivy and Meadow would have gone through it. And you guys, Jacob was around the bag at all. So you would have been able to pick up on the fact that it was a bag of holding, because the foldable though it might be, the bath would not have fit in that bag, and yet it was in that bag.
Makes sense. Although, is it a bag of holding or like a bag of containing? Like, is this like a legally distinct bag of holding, or?
We're not the makers of Daggerheart. It can be a bag of holding.
Okay.
We haven't come
This is
across
a non-denominational bag of holding.
out of if we I don't know if I would be the smartest person to think, but if I could, thinking back through like who was with us in the caravan, was there anybody else who would like benefit from the ritual not happening? Because like, would the Lord really benefit from it not happening?
Go ahead and you can make a.
Because there were some weird people in the caravan, but I can't really remember in my head who.
Can I spend a hope to assist, because Roz was, at least for the first night, eavesdropping on people in his form because he was concerned someone was in the cult?
Yeah, so you guys can kind of be talking to each other. I would say instinct or presence, because it's like a social type of role, to think back on like what are the social cues that we're getting from everyone.
Okay, I'll do instinct.
And have a D6 of assistance.
And remember to keep track of which one is your hope die and which one's your fear die.
All right. Which one? Okay. Hope, your fear. Oh gosh. And you are Campbell. Yeah. Okay. So that is a 16 with hope.
Okay.
What?
So yes, I need to answer questions now. Brain
Yes.
stopped entirely there.
Okay, I was like, oh.
I mean, 16. That would have been a great way to indicate that 16 failed. Like,
Moving on.
Moving on.
I mean, the vast majority of the people that are traveling are farmers from the area, so they would greatly benefit from this ritual happening. It's not impossible. It's been a really hard year. It's not impossible that someone would have gone very, I'm going to look out for me and mine and not care about everyone else, to steal the money, steal the gem, and then fuck off. So that's not impossible, but you weren't necessarily you weren't really getting those vibes from people. People were very excited about coming out for the ceremony. People were very excited about the good that it can and should do for the land and for the next year to come.
So no one was twirling their mustache.
No one was
Not
twirling the
shuffling.
mustache.
Okay.
The only person who wasn't happy to be there was Lord Ashmere, but you already knew that.
Yeah.
Xanthi kind of keeps to herself for the most part, but that's because she has a job and she's doing her job.
Very suspicious.
There's, you know what? Let me look at that.
There was
Just real quick.
There was that couple.
Yeah, that elderly couple.
Yeah, there's
very
the
suspicious.
elderly couple. They're excited because like they're anticipating this is going to be the last time that they can make this trip to see this ritual. Yeah.
Is anyone missing from the pilgrims? That
That's true. I do have a list of everyone that we were expecting. Do we want to spend a scene of doing a head count?
Is that a scene?
I mean, it does feel like a scene.
and the way above table, the way I see it, there's 3 things to check. There's Lord Ashmere, there's Xanthi, and is anybody else missing? I don't know which of those is the smart one to prioritize.
It's also one thing for us to be aware of, I feel, is we probably don't want to insult the Lord too badly. Otherwise, that could create future problems for us.
Do you want to start with Xanthi then? Because she's kind of more likely to know what's going on anyway. So if we like roll well and find out that she's lying about something, that could crack the case wide open right there. Like she was probably the custodian of the bag most of the time. It might make sense. I don't know why I'm talking. I mean, maybe we could talk to Xanthi.
We could talk to Xanthi. Elliot, do you happen to know if there's a disused room that maybe is a bit isolated?
Yes. I mean, there's plenty of extra space somewhere, I would assume. There's this really torn up room down the hall that only 2 people are using, and I know them, and I'm pretty sure they're pretty cool. And he like turns to both of you. Would you be okay if we used your room?
Well, yeah, it's the nicest room in the place, so.
Jacob, I got you the
Makes
nicest
sense.
room.
We want to keep them in a non-hostile environment. I think. I'm not really good at this stuff, but that does sound like that sounds good.
Plan so far. So, Jacob, what would be the most complicated way of doing this?
Jacob is cutting the bottom of a chair out.
Oh. Why are there 3 monkey fists in this room?
Maybe we can quietly check out the Lord's belongings without him knowing. Either come with some excuse to distract him, or just sneak in there.
Have we all checked our own belongings? Because we are the most unsuspicious. So if they just wanted to stop the ritual from happening, and they just took the thing and put it in our own possessions and we didn't double check, we could be searching around and carrying it the whole time.
Roz is just going to look at Anemos' backpack.
Anemos looks at his own backpack with this look of horror on his own face.
There's only one way to be sure.
Jacob will take his jacket off and hand it to Elliot. Check the pockets, whatever. Setting the chair up, fixing it to the floor with some nails that he borrowed from Anemos.
You see Elliot open one bag and it's takes out an apple and then puts it back in. Nope, not my stuff.
I'll need to find a bigger room.
Easiest to have polite conversation with Xanthi. If it becomes an impolite conversation, so be it.
Does anyone know where she is?
You guys would all know which, or at least Elliot and Aura would know which room Lord Ashmere and by extension Xanthi, because she's probably in a room abutting as his bodyguard is.
Well, we know where Lord Xanthar's room is, so probably start there. Should we all go, or do you need to stay with your chair?
This is only if really necessary. Let's go talk to the Lord Ashmere. See if he's there. Which one of you is feeling chatty?
Roz just points at Jacob. At you.
I'm pretty sure he sees me as an bad omen, so...
Well, it's... how to explain this? Someone needs to distract the mug while the other one does the deed.
The deed?
I can be distracting.
Right, so you'll distract him, talk to him, get him looking the other way. I'll go in and look through his stuff real quick.
We would probably want someone to distract Xanthi as well at that point, because I don't think she would very much like you going through his things, and she's very good at her job.
Well, then one of you is going to have to distract Xanthi. If you want to search the room, they need to be out of it. Who's going to do it? Or is it going to be me and one of you goes in there?
Why don't we approach and see if we need 2 separate distractions? She may just be sitting by while he's being distracted.
We could light some stuff on fire.
I could become a cat. Cats are good at finding things.
You can become a cat.
Yeah.
Congratulations, you just volunteered for room search duty.
Oh. I think that's a mark of stress, wild shape.
Hey, look,
Just as the deflation into a small hairless cat.
Yeah, he's really good at that.
see, I'm more of a face. I do the chatty thing and talk them out of their purse. If you're a cat burglar, then
I've never burgled.
He's just a cat,
Just a
mostly.
cat.
we're all trying new things today. Then
It's smaller than a wolf.
Aura's going to kind of, as the party's moving closer, put on some of their own customer service face and start being very flattering.
Okay.
Basically, he's gonna start congratulating on the Lord for making this wonderful trip, and aren't you just first year here and already being given this challenging but rewarding duty. That on the surface could just be seen as trying to make him feel better about the trip, but
we proceed to Lord Ashmere's.
We initiate scene 1 of 4.
So, are we lighting stuff on fire or not?
If it goes really badly,
Not
yes.
yet.
Just like holding up a tinder mop.
I believe that's the backup plan.
I do love the idea of setting something on fire in a tree.
It does get attention, definitely. When that happens, a lot of people.
Yeah, most people really don't like fire everywhere.
Especially after your third time, it's really you get more than a warning. I'll tell you that much.
So
You're running distraction?
I'm running detraction, and
That
that's
would be a presence roll.
yes, that's an 18 with a fear.
I would like to help with this distraction.
Okay. You can add the die 6.
Spend a hope to assist.
Oh no. A hope.
It was 18, so that's now 24.
Okay. You are very, very flattering to him. I presume maybe you offer to take him on a tour
Guided
of
tour
the
of
tree,
the best places.
show him where the ceremony space is and the area the prestigious area that he's going to be sitting, all of those things. And you probably have with that high of a roll, you have the wise idea of bringing up, oh, well, Xanthi, if you come along, then you can see what the
Security situation is.
Mm-hmm.
I am here to talk to the Lord about shipping futures.
In other words, I am out of the scene for quite a while.
But you two get the important people out of the room.
Mm-hmm.
Can I sneak in and search the place?
Mm-hmm. Is anyone else attempting to sneak into the room with you as well?
I'll go with you.
Okay.
7 foot
Is the-
tall man.
Is the
tiny
point of
house
being
cat.
a cat to be low key? Because
The point of being a cat is to get a built-in advantage die on locating things.
Oh, okay.
And if it turns out to be an instinct roll, cats increase my instinct by 1 as well.
Oh,
I don't know if it's
nice.
going to be an instinct roll, but
It does make sense that it would be that.
Yeah. So you go to search Lord Ashmere's rooms.
Mm-hmm.
In Lord Ashmere's rooms, there's quite a few. There's a nice bed because this is set up as when they have prestigious guests. It is far too soft. You don't understand why anyone would want to sleep on this bed. Everything is very clean, which is also upsetting. And then there's what looks like a couple of smaller bags that you probably recognize from on your travel. They would have been stored inside of the bag of holding. So they're just mundane bags that would have been put in there to make it so it was a smaller load for Xanthi to carry. Because Lord Ashburn never carried any of his own things.
Of course not.
Crazy talk.
Is there anything Andulacite shaped?
Go ahead and make that instinct roll for me.
That is a lot of fear. That is a 12 with fear.
Is Elliot still helping, or are you on your own right now?
I would help.
Oh.
I'll spend a hope. Even
That increases the d6 by 2. So 14. Again with fear.
So, as you are kind of looking over and through all of the room, you realize there's a wash basin. The wash basin's fine. You kind of get in and around the sheets some, but they're definitely not as neatly the bed's not as neatly made as it once was because you've been walking around trying to look in and through it. It doesn't seem like he's put anything into the dressers. He's just kind of kept things in his bags. The bags are knotted. You cannot get into them as a cat.
But Elliot is there.
Elliot is there.
Can't get in these bags.
Meow.
I can talk in beast form. Elliot. Just bat at the bag.
Oh. I'll open it up.
And then I'm going to go ahead and spend a fear.
No.
Oh.
That's not necessary.
Bags explode.
We're all friends here.
You open the bag.
It's the bag. There's a dog inside.
Spiders.
I'm telling you, dogs are really scary.
You open the bag. There's definitely a number of other ornate, like rich noble's clothing in here. In one of the bags has all of his toiletries, with like bath soaps and things to go into the bath when it's out. You're not really finding anything too strange. Jacob and Aura, as you
I do have an additional idea what to do during this time.
Go ahead and tell me your idea.
He is
and
going.
something's going to happen.
I'm going to add the charm during as I'm expressing the importance of this event and how it helps the community grow or survive. I also will drop in the tidbits about the importance of the stone. Which I imagine will require a roll of some sort to see if I
Does it have one as like insight type thing?
perceive or sense under instinct seems right.
Instinct. Go ahead and make that instinct roll for me. Crit.
Double 8.
Okay, as you were talking about the importance of this stone, yeah. Okay. There's a moment, the briefest moment, very quickly spooled. I should also make these guys visible for you.
Have we got art? Hmm.
Opinion unchanged.
Opinion reinforced.
Better word.
But yeah.
Oh
There's-
yeah, she did it.
There is a moment as you're talking about the stone and its importance that there's kind of a moment of indecision in Lord Ashmere's face. And Xanthi seems very very interested in the importance of this stone and very interested in like how it's going to better the lives of all of the people to use it in the ritual.
So I'm getting weird vibes from Lord Ashmere and
Weird vibes from Lord Ashmere and interest from Xanthi.
okay. Like we need more reasons to know that Xanthi was a good person.
And as you've as you're sitting there kind of talking about
this and that.
With that I'll let you see it too. There's a slight vibration of like one of the loops on Xanthi's belt, and she excuses herself.
We're doomed.
Okay. I have no reason to suspect anything weird about that. Just there's a magical object. She's got something magical on her, and she steps out.
Makes sense. So anyway, as I was saying, Lord Ashwood, proper investment in the merchant fleets could yield a tremendous dividend for you. I would recommend insurance if you were to do so, though.
Yes, of course. All things of importance really should be insured.
Well, an unscrupulous man with the correct policy could make more from an unsuccessful voyage than a successful one with the right insurance policy. But you strike me as a man of firm scruples.
You sell insurance? Well, you really are a grifter.
And there is the port going down the river, I suppose, is where you're thinking a shipping would potentially be going out from.
I say downriver to the sea, and then of course, all along that coastline is tremendous opportunities for the right merchant. And yes, my family does specialize in insurance. Think of it as protection against the unfortunate realities of life.
There are quite a few unfortunate realities of life.
I know, and I like to think that with this ritual that they're putting together, they're going to at least buffer themselves against some of those unfortunate realities. It's really all a lot of them have. The hope
there are
that
not
this will.
Many resources in Goldcrest to play with.
But
really, beyond the magical school, you have farming in the area.
That's part of the fun, isn't it? Finding something that has perhaps a low buy-in and investing intelligently.
Thanks for the follow, Shay. Good to see you. Welcome in.
And then the conversation kind of continues on, and we will
Yeah.
continue back
Say.
to our folks.
How's everyone else doing?
Yeah. For context, I'm attempting to emotionally blackmail him by talking sound financial sense.
Mhm, mhm. You know what? Go ahead and make a presence roll for me.
Absolutely.
You have any experiences to bring in?
Yes, I have manipulator. And I also have deaf deceiver, but I don't think I'm lying. So how does how do
I'm gonna
experiences
spend a
work
few to
again?
update
I
the difficulty level.
You spend a hope and add +2
spend a
Those are-
hope and add +2. Gotcha.
until, as you level up, you can choose to improve the experiences. So you would add +3 instead of +2, etc., etc., etc.
Okay. Jesus. Okay. So presence, spend the hope, manipulator. So we're looking at +4, 25, but with fear.
Mm.
Okay. I do get back the fear that I just spent on upping his number, but that still blows it out of the water. There's with that with your presence roll, you've been kind of watching him.
Or instinct roll, great.
Your instinct roll, yes. As Jacob is sitting there talking about, yes, you can find the things of value and find ways to profit off of them. There's a little bit of a decision that seems to be made in Lord Ashmore's eyes.
Mhm.
And you think it might be one that would help you out? Let's go back to our other Scrag and why am I blanking on your name?
Elliot?
Yes, Scrag and Anonymous, because Scrag and Anonymous are off in a hallway. I'm curious, what are you guys up to while the search and distract party is going?
Well, Scrag was not needed for the search and distract party, and the only recent portion of the potential solving of this mystery was dig around in your own stuff. So
Hey, do you have anything?
Nemos finds
makes
like the
living
biggest
wood burn
empty
better?
space that he can and just starts emptying everything out of his bag.
Okay.
Is it just the hallway outside the door, or is it like, do you find another room? Because there's plenty of
Probably
rooms.
finds a room to do it in, but
I imagine even with a large room, as you are searching, things start piling out into the hallway.
yeah, probably.
Barricade.
I hope Elliot remembers what I told him about a cover story.
Opening more bags. Just following the cat to each thing that it talks to.
I imagine Elliot's help is just doing whatever opposable thumbs will help with.
Mhm.
Otherwise, he's just watching the cat do its thing.
All right. I'm gonna allow you guys to make a group. So you guys both roll and then pick whoever's higher, including whether it's over fear.
When you say you guys, which group, which guys?
Our guys, our cat
Our
and
search
the
team.
man search team.
Cat and the man. What are we rolling?
I'm going to. Would that still be instincts? I need to put the descriptors in my thing.
Yes.
Yeah, instinct.
Oh. Gosh, dang! I want to roll with fear. 1D with fear.
This is more of a reaction roll, so it's not
Oh,
gonna.
okay.
Critical success. Two threes, but still.
That's still a critical success. You got those doubles.
Get a hope.
I don't know if you would on a reaction.
Oh, you're right.
Mm.
Well, yeah, you're right. On a reaction, probably
roll,
not.
there's no hope or fear generated.
True.
Otherwise, typically, yes.
I'd be wrong.
That's all right. New system, who dis?
Mm-hmm.
No, it's never all right.
So, Elliot, you've been with all of these people for the last week. I imagine sometimes you like to kind of figure out like how do different people walk, or how do different, like, just some kind of interest in distinguishing people and be able to know where people are at when you're in charge of everyone. And I imagine that Xanthi, as the only like military person or person with some level of military or that type of training, has a distinctive walk compared to everyone else. And you hear her, you think you clock her when she's like down the hallway a bit. Maybe you've got a corner or two between her and the room, but she's coming.
Have we made any, like, is there any bags or anything that's looking more suspicious, more hidden away?
You rolled pretty well on things, and you haven't found anything outside of his usual effects. Like, you found his money, but you don't know how much money he came with versus what was missing. You haven't found the stone in his rooms.
All right. I'm gonna try and scoop up the cat and go right out the door, I think.
I'm going to try to be unscooped and hide under the bed because I'm a cat.
When it hisses, I let it go.
Is there a window?
I want to be.
I don't imagine that they would have been put on the ground floor, though.
I want to be in the room and see what she checks. So I want to hide under the bed as a cat.
Okay.
Because if all else fails, I'm just a fucking cat. Cats live in places. There's obviously been a cat on the bed.
Mm-hmm.
So. How the cat untied knots, who knows? But, you know.
Well, that's
cats.
why you won't be suspected. That's why it's so smart.
Well.
Okay.
We'll see how that goes.
So, Elliot, with that crit, you're able to hear her in time that you can get yourself out of the room and around a corner.
Yeah, I'll just go right around the corner, and I'm gonna keep a listen. You know, I'm gonna keep within earshot of where she goes, because I do have an idea of what I want to do once she gets into the room.
Yeah. Xanthi comes into the room, and there is a very practiced, like, walks back and forth with a fine-tooth comb looking at what are all of the things that are different about this room. Noticing that the bags are open, and, like, kind of looks through to make sure that things are good, straightens things out, ties the bags back up. Like a very practiced, like, she knows her inventory, she's going over it in her head. Go ahead and make a sense is on there. So make another instinct roll for me as a cat.
Man, I cannot roll above a 5 on a d12. That is 10. So I guess I can. Math, hard. Plus numbers. 10 plus 2 is 12. Plus another 1 because I'm a cat, so 13.
Is Elliot accidentally distracting you by petting your ear?
Elliot's not in the room.
Oh.
But I'm continuing with hope. Unless this is a reaction. I don't know.
Hey, hope is an improvement.
Yeah.
I'd say you don't. Yeah, you just notice that she's kind of going through and inventorying everything.
Okay.
She does take time to like count out the money and puts it back in. All those kinds of things. Notices that the bed is very unkempt and starts walking over to it. And I should probably make a roll for her. Or you know what? I'm just gonna spend a fear and say that she spots you.
Okay. I need to double check the wording on beast form. Because I know I can talk, but I don't know if that means I can't make animal noises.
Okay.
Can't use weapons or cast spells.
Is that cat stuttering while it meows?
Yeah. Cast. Can talk and communicate as normal doesn't mean must talk and communicate as normal. So maybe I can make cat noise?
You can make
Okay.
cat noises.
I would like to make angry fucking hairless cat noise.
As that happens, Elliot wants to run around back to the door and start knocking, very like a polite, but like almost like a panicked, like you know, like it's like the first is kind of like a couple knocks that seem kind of polite, and then kind of a more rapid one.
Okay, so Xanthi will turn around and come back over to open the door. Elliot, is there something that you need?
Is the Lord in?
He's on a tour of the tree at the moment.
Oh, perfect. Everything's going according to plan. And he'll just kind of walk straight into the room.
What?
Very much just kind of barrel in.
You got to make a roll for that, my dude.
Yeah, absolutely.
Strength or agility, your choice.
I will do agility.
Can I assist by getting in the legs like a cat do?
You can. I'm also going to spend a fear to up her difficulty.
All right. When I assist as a cat, you roll a d8 instead of a d6.
Okay.
I don't know why, but
Cats are just helpful.
I guess.
That's so crazy.
Well, it's just,
I got a 666.
So 18 total, and it was a.
It was
and it was
18
a-
total, and it's a crit.
That sounds correct for a cat, though.
Mm.
You started out as like a tabby, and then suddenly you're a black.
There's been no hair on this cat at any point in time.
Why are you here, Elliot?
Quick, close the door. We don't want to embarrass him.
Pardon me.
I believe there's a plot. You're the only person that I trust. Someone who I just look into your soul and I can see a downtrodden but trustworthy person. Everybody's talking about how trustworthy you are, so I'm going out on a limb here.
Also, does the tree keep cats?
Huh? Oh, yes, they do. They just kind of show up around. You know, they're usually they have hair. That one honestly might have been under the bed for quite some time and just hasn't been able to walk. Looks pretty sickly to me. Definitely a fungal infection somewhere. Oh.
I say psoriasis of the cat.
As you start talking about that, Xanthi kind of like fishes around in her pockets and finds like some jerky and attempts to feed it to the cat.
I'll eat some jerky.
Just be careful not to make skin contact.
And Xanthi will hold up her gloved hands.
Very good, very good. So, and he'll just kind of like, as she's feeding, he'll crouch down. So the situation
She legit, like, as you settle down as a cat and are not making angry hissing noises anymore, like, legit goes to, like, pick you up and start petting you.
Oh, that makes me uncomfortable, but
Well, he likes you. He likes you. A normal cat would have bitten you by now, but that's love.
What?
Imagine it's kind of like the beginning of like The Rescuers, where it's like just like the arms under, like not how you're meant to pick up the cat. So, this is a very important ceremony. Seems to have been almost sabotaged. Luckily, we have enough time to reverse it. But we're missing the orb, or the however you would properly describe the token,
The gemstone.
the gemstone. And I believe that somebody is attempting to sabotage the Lord and make your job harder, retroactively. Luckily, I'm on the case. Nobody died and nothing got stolen is going to be my next catchphrase. Well, with your help, I think we've got a much better chance. And kind of like, as I've been sort of saying this, it's kind of he's been sounding very simplistic, but at the same time, while he's been kind of talking like this, he's been trying to read her very closely to see if she reacts kind of more, if there's like a moment where she, if she gets it all stressed, or like kind of, I think mostly what Elliot would be able to do from this distance is know if she, like, her heart rate goes up at all. Or that would be really
and make the instinct roll. She was already kind of heightened because she was responding to what she thought was going to be a burglary.
Can I assist as a cat being held and petted by this person?
Sure, because you can kind of feel that is also probably relaxing her some. I imagine maybe she had a cat growing up or something like that, where she just like, this makes me happy. Animal friend.
Animal friend. So add a D8.
Oh. Okay, that's a 17 with hope.
Okay.
Nice.
She doesn't seem to get any like more heightened when you're talking about the gemstone. In fact, she starts asking you questions about like, okay, well, what does the gemstone look like? Do you know about what size it is? And you would have some amount of description that you could give because of what type of gem it is. That it would be kind of either greenish or a little bit in the like green yellow family, and they're typically not super large. So like maybe the biggest one that you would have seen would probably be about the size of someone's thumbnail, and then ranging all the way down to pretty small. You don't know what size the one that was sent is. So you kind of have that conversation with her. She seems interested. And there's definitely some suspicion.
Someone just tried to break into this room. And now this conversation is happening. Yeah, I can see why she'd be suspicious.
Especially with a crit. I'm gonna roll to see where her suspicions are. Okay.
Yeah, clearly.
Yeah.
I say, remember, guys, if in doubt, blame Jacob.
First thing, Elliot said, it's complicated.
So, you were in here searching to see if Lord Ashmere had the stone, and then now you're asking for my help in trying to locate it because it wasn't here?
Yes, but we know that if we draw attention to the fact that it's gone, and it would be embarrassing for Lord Ashwin. So getting you on your own seemed like the best way to be able to get the best resources on it without causing the Lord, stress. We don't want him to shit himself today.
I mean, I don't particularly care if he does any day, but
Noted. Or we'll want that information. Needs to know. He always wants to know what's fair game.
I would not be surprised if the Lord Ashmere doesn't have the gemstone on his person. It seems that he hasn't squirreled it away here because you did not find it and I did not find it when I was doing my inventory. Although his store of gold is larger than it was before.
Ah. Oops. That's very interesting. I'm a cat. Meow.
Yes.
Sorry.
Would you like to continue to be pet behind the ears, or would you like to...
I don't like to be touched. I'm sorry.
That is perfectly fine.
It's the weird, cat full rotation
Always-
thing in a way.
Always nice to meet someone who's in tune with nature and chill.
Ah,
My apologies for making you uncomfortable.
my apologies for breaking into your room.
It's not my room.
Your boss's room. The room you're responsible for. I don't know.
I am responsible for it. That is true. So my presupposition is that Lord Ashman would rather have it on his person, or he would have tried to hide it on someone else.
They said that there was some gold missing too. So if you said that he has more gold than he should, that's something.
Has he been around anybody else besides you and Jacob? Oh my God!
He's been around me. He's been around Jacob. He does typically, seeing as we are very directly calling him out as someone who is stealing from the people of this town, he does seem to have a certain level of disdain for all of them. Lord Ashmere was working his way towards a title in the capital city. I don't think he's particularly happy with the one that he was able to get. Now, should we go and search? Where would you like to search next?
If you think he's probably got it on his person, we should probably just go.
Get the Lord, yeah.
Yeah.
Because either it's on him or he knows where he put it. And it seems like Jacob has a method of finding out what the Lord knows. It involves the chair. I don't know what, but he's very confident about it.
Would it be awkward for you to come with us, or should we go without you, Xanthi?
Yes. Do you want to take this gold and just go? Because that seems like a fair exchange.
If he has extra gold, was there gold also required for this ritual? Which you know the answer is yes.
Oh.
Yes. There's this amount that's needed for the ritual, but everything else was probably fair game. And yeah, and you sort of see him kind of thinking, and there's just Aurora kind of giving him the if it's stolen, it's fair game. Once stolen property has touched non-stolen property, it's all stolen, so it's all fair game. It's like the logic of and it's showing see, this is my stolen
Adventurer's
coin.
logic.
The stolen status condition is contagious.
But it's this is somebody's money, and he's like, you see, I put the stolen coin in it, and it's all stolen, and then he just takes it. So.
I say stolen now employs the transitive property.
Yes, exactly. So, to my mind, this is the best way to right a wrong, is for you to at least put it in your pockets. Walk around with it a little, see how it feels.
I would not be quite upholding my particular code of morality if I were to take more than what has already been taken to return it. But I appreciate the sentiments. And she will go and she will count out exactly the amount that you guys are short for the ritual now. And that puts his books back to rights, except with the singular exception. And she will go straighten the bed back out so that it does not appear that someone's been rifling through it. Now, what course of action do you want to have in order to try and find this gem? Like I said, he may have tried to hide it on someone or something else in someone else's things. For that, it would either be mine or Jacob's would be the ones that he would have had easy access to.
I hope he didn't leave it in the carts that we left way back where.
It's in the wagon, 4 days away.
That is more than 3 scenes.
I mean, I guess best to check your stuff before we go if it's here. Well, you check that. If Braz, if you can turn into an animal and kind of zip over to let Jacob and Aurora know to head back to, start leading the Lord to the next part of the tour, which would be, that very nice bedroom with a cool chair.
Would one of you like to be present as I search through my things?
I mean, I trust you completely.
Yeah, I mean, I'll stick here just because Roz is faster, but don't take this as a mistrust. Once you've looked through your stuff, we'll head to the bedroom together. It'll save us time. The one, well, it's not a bedroom.
Workplace harassment.
She laughs a little bit at that.
You work fast, mate.
You just see like smoke fall out of his mouth as his foot falls out with it. But yeah, so once I'll stick at about a 15-foot distance from you, and respectful. We'll find another third party to collaborate everything that happens. And so he's standing in the hall. So you do what you need to do.
So at this point, he's 20 feet away and looking desperately for a chaperone.
You're sure that you don't need to come into my rooms with me?
Unless where you advise me. I mean, I'll go.
After all that talk about us needing to chill it out, Caleb, look at him.
The unstoppable Riz of the Half Dragon Man.
I'll put it this way. I would feel more comfortable if someone who knows what they're looking for was there.
All right, that makes sense. He'll walk in with completely with that purpose in his head. Genuine.
Okay.
Looks like this. Looks like that.
She will help you, but I would like for you to make a instinct roll to search through the things in the stuff in her rooms.
All right.
And she will also be turning out her own pockets to make sure that there's not something on her that she's unaware of.
Okay. And so do I add a D4 with her help? Or a D6?
Yeah.
Okay.
Unless she's secretly a cat, and then it's a D8.
So that is an 18 with hope.
All right. Before we resolve that, let's go back to you guys with Lord Ashmere.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. I think it would be tactically intelligent to end the tour stopping by which one is it? It's Ivy that's coming into spring.
Ivy is winter, Meadow is spring.
Okay.
Because Valiant. Yeah.
Okay. The tour as such will kind of end at Meadows' office, where I will excuse myself for a moment from Lord Ashmere and like kind of on the excuse I can go in and not see if she is able to speak with you right now, and announce you, and he'll go in and report back what we are suspecting to Meadow.
What are you suspecting?
I suspect he either has it on him or he knows exactly where it is. I don't know about the gold, the gold that's missing, or I don't know where the missing gold is yet. But I'll describe the hints that I've dropped and the reactions I've gotten. It's kind of a, let's see if we can push this further.
Clever, Aura. Clever. Feel free to bring him in. Perhaps letting him know that we are aware that it is missing will prompt something.
And he'll kind of think about that, like, that doesn't make sense. Oh wait, yes it does. And then go outside. And yes, Meadow would be honored to speak with you right now. But there is, it will need to be quick. There's an issue has come up. The gemstone Econite?
And
What-
Andalusite.
Oh yeah, it is there.
Mhm.
The Andalusite from Goldcrest, that's required for the spell to affect Goldcrest, is currently seems to be isn't with the other offerings that were brought. So there's some concern at the moment, but Meadow will absolutely be happy to speak with you, and I will.
Say that it's not with the other things. Check. I wonder if that's why Xanthi ran off. She's the only other person who's touched that bag.
Dun, dun, dun.
Yes, it's difficult to say. You never know. But yes, that is a concern for us to figure it out.
You
Let
know
us.
how unreliable swords for hire can be around money.
It's a good thing that Aura's face is unusual.
As a sword for hire. Yeah, we can be a bit unreliable, but why are we assuming some terrible theft? I'm sure it was just misplaced, and yeah, we'll turn up very quickly now that you've been made aware of the situation. I mean,
of course,
this is your investment we're talking about. We were just talking. Investment needs to be done properly. You're either in or you're out. There's none of this half nonsense.
You are speaking sense. Go check with Xanthi's things. Perhaps it fell out when she was retrieving something else for me.
Perhaps it will, and I'm definitely left the door open, so Meadow was hearing all of this, if somewhat quietly.
You
and
said
he
the
will.
bar mistress is prepared to meet me?
Yes, he will shuffle them in, give her a look behind his back, and go scuttle off, leaving the three of them alone. And Aura's definitely going to, like, wings out and fly down the tight corridors.
Meeting a cat midway.
Let's see. Scrag, what have you been up to while everyone's...
Arson.
Looking through the pile of junk to figure out what's the most flammable thing.
I love how Scrag and Anemos are basically playing Storage Wars.
Well, say, Scrag, Jacob would have told you that what you need is charcoal or something wooden that you can wrap in damp cloth, because that will force it to smoke a lot. You don't want fire. You want a shit ton of smoke.
I just imagine the whole room is just wallpapered with damp. Well, not the tree.
Personally, I'm imagining Scrag is just power chugging water to pee on cloth, not realizing that you can just pour the water on the cloth.
We could ask Scrag.
I'm not that
Yeah,
stupid.
say-
What is your method for making a homemade smoke bomb?
Probably just like a bucket of stuff burning would probably make smoke.
Fire bucket.
Between you and Anemos, because I imagine you're not terribly far from each other, why don't you guys make a knowledge or finesse? And whichever one of you does better, we'll take that.
Okay. I have
Knowledge.
zeros to both. I'm definitely not the person for this, but
You still rolled an
that
18.
makes it funny.
Don't be ridiculous. You're Scrag. You're the best.
Excuse me.
You are fearful, but you're the best.
Yeah, I mean, Scrag knows that, but
Yeah.
I don't.
Word.
I mean, it's appropriate to be fearful of the dogs. They're bigger than you.
I just
Yeah.
meant he rolled with fear.
Yeah.
Oh, because you do. That's right.
Alphabetical.
Alphabetical.
Mm-hmm.
And then I did say that it was you and Anemos both making a roll, and we'll take whichever
Mhm.
one is better. So Anemos, would you like to either make a finesse or knowledge roll as well, please? And then we can see if you do actually give me fear or not.
And Nemo's being correctness.
Yes.
I'm sorry, I was just taking my drugs. I missed something, I think.
That's fair. I'd asked what you guys were up to, and it was decided that in addition to going through your things to see if someone hid a gem in them, that you guys were also making a smoke bomb to use if necessary as a distraction.
Yeah, that's fair enough.
So would you make me either a knowledge or finesse roll to help with smoke bomb?
Yeah.
And then we'll see which one of you guys rolled better.
Knowledge or finesse.
Mhm.
Rolling up. Okay. 2d12s. Okay. And I add my knowledge, and then I will spend a hope, because I'm assuming always prepared is probably a good thing to use with
Yeah.
thing.
Definitely.
So that'll add another +2. So that is 14 with fear.
Okay. You guys both rolled with fear, so I'm only using the better of your rolls, but I do still get a fear either way.
Mm-hmm.
And between the two of you, I'll say you have a functional smoke bomb that won't fall apart for a while. So you've got something that you can have in your arsenal of things for a
Sweet.
distraction at a later date, or later today if you guys wind up deciding that
Or
you
right now. The best time to use a smoke grenade is always immediately.
Right, you have one set up and ready to go. And then Anemos, you go through all of your things. Go ahead and roll like Roll a D100 for me as a luck check.
Ooh.
Mhm.
How lucky is correctness?
Lucky. What am I rolling for lucky?
Just a percentile.
Just roll
100.
percentile.
Oh, just percentile. 64.
5 off.
Mhm.
What is something that Animos finds in his pack that is like moderately useful?
Moderately useful.
Mhm.
Yeah, there's a lot of stuff in there.
Like something that you've forgotten that you have.
Oh, something that I've forgotten that I have.
Truth serum and
Mhm.
Dalusite detector.
I think those would be majorly useful.
There's like a canvas pack that has ships signaling flags in it.
Ooh.
Okay. You definitely find those. On what is a memory that they make you think of when you find them?
Well, for a while there, I was I forget which one is Jacob. Was it Jacob?
Jacob's the ship. Yeah.
Yeah.
The ship.
I was
ship.
sailing with Jacob on the pirate ship and
Hmm.
learning random stuff because there weren't a lot of plants out in the ocean for me to have direct access to. So learning signaling and whatnot so I could be moderately useful was an enjoyable sort of pastime.
I'm now just picturing Anemos and Jacob at the front of the ship like it's the Titanic.
Mhm.
I'm flying, Jacob.
But I'm saying that with signal
With semaphore,
flags.
yeah.
Semaphore.
Nice. All right, and then we will jump back to our searchy boys. Or I suppose it's just the one searchy boy because the cat went to go find everybody else.
A searchy boy and a cat looking for people.
Mhm.
So I guess that is still a search.
Different search. I don't imagine you have a hard time finding the rest of the group, so we'll bring the rest of y'all into the scene momentarily. I am gonna bring this counter down one more though.
We spent one of our countdowns of making a smoke bomb.
Yeah.
Oh,
Not just from the smoke bomb. From there's been a lot
yeah,
of stuff going on.
yeah.
I'm playing.
I'm not disputing it. I just
We
find it
love
fun.
smoke bombs.
We do. Love smoke bombs.
But yes, the time has come to. Did you roll the?
I got an 18 on the
Yes.
instinct.
That is what we're coming back to. As you get an 18 in one of Xanthi's bags, you guys find the gemstone.
Hmm. Well,
Kind of
that's
it's like on an outer pouch of something, like an outer small pouch of a bag that has many pouches on it. Something that would have had fairly easy access to if someone were to be trying to drop it.
Mm.
that's the one you had on the side of the wagon for almost half the journey. Definitely the place you'd hide would be the outer pack without buttoning it. With a little handkerchief.
It says Lord Ashmere on it.
You know what? Roll a
Because
luck.
you wouldn't want to touch something with a...
Roll luck for me.
Oh. Oh. What do you add for that?
Just
Oh,
roll
you don't-
100.
Just roll a percentile.
percentile. Gotcha.
Mhm.
Okay. That's a 4.
Before there is no handkerchief,
Oh,
Darn.
but you do find the gemstone. Ta-da!
da-da-da-da.
Yay.
Found the
Excellent.
gold and the gemstone.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, mission successful.
As you guys have found that, you and Xanthi kind of go out to the hall to wait for everyone else. She is talking to you about like, do you know of anywhere that's hiring? Because I definitely don't want to be working for this guy anymore.
Well, they kind of said that this was going to be our last. Me and Aura were this is going to be our last pilgrimage. So there's going to be a position open for kind of security here. And it's they're pretty big shoes to fill, but I think you'll be able to do them a very good job. Maybe even arguably better than what me and Aura were providing, security-wise.
Does anyone remember the name of the Rangers group?
Oh, Rangers, Fallen Stars.
Fallen Stars.
Yeah, here's their flyer. Fallen Stars. And like written on it, Elliot, you may not join us. Please stop coming to our meetings. This is our nice way of saying stop. They always stick these under my door, so I've got tons of them.
And then with that, the rest of your group rejoins, including Scrag and Animus, if you guys want to be there.
Mm-hmm.
Tell the fairy and the monkey everything that I was aware of. So not that we found the gem, but that we found the gold.
Ah,
We made a
she was the
bomb.
thief all the time. That makes sense.
We made a bomb. Well, he did most of the
Oh,
work, but
that's.
we
Oh,
still need to set everything on fire. I mean, start a distraction.
maybe. We'll see.
Okay. Just let me know.
Well, from running this direction. Oh, I imagine Elliot trips right at the end, just gets back up really quickly. I found it. Well, we found it, actually.
You've got the gem and you've got the gold. Excellent. By any chance, was it found just casually tossed in a pack?
It was, yes, loosely stuck on the outer pack of unattended wagon bag, as we
What a-
call it.
Terrible oversight.
Yeah, that's a pretty dumb place to put it.
Yeah, and what else was really embarrassing is that somehow the gold had just gotten mixed in with the Lord's gold.
It was just resting in his account. Don't worry about that. Having a good long rest.
But the important thing is we found it, and we can do the ritual in one scene.
Yay.
Well, let's continue this conversation as we walk towards the person who requires this gemstone.
The camera guy, Jacob
Walk
just
and
walks
talk
past him. It's forced perspective toward.
Yeah, we have now gone to hand cam as Jacob is pushing the cameraman. I say, all right, you do know where this gem needs to be, yes?
Yes. I will take it immediately.
Here's the gold too. Best friend of all world.
Anara will buzz it over to either the meadow or to the ritual site, whichever. At this point,
You could do either. You probably don't want to leave it unattended at the ritual site at
oh
this
no,
point.
I would stay there.
So you could bring it over to the ritual site if you want, but the only reason to do that, it would be just to avoid running into Lord Ashmere again.
Oh, you want to see him? Look him in the eye.
All right, I'll do that.
So you're gonna bring it to Meadow?
Yes.
Okay.
Given that you're probably losing your employer, have you considered piracy?
Make a wonderful Dread Pirate Roberts.
Well, I offer because my mother is always hiring talented hands with somewhat lacking in references, if you get my drift.
I don't know that my morality is quite gray enough to last well.
Suit yourself. It's not for everyone.
I do appreciate the offer, though.
I'm trying to get your former boss to invest heavily in it, or at least in a convoy that will go past where we're likely to be.
Well, we left his money back in that room. I mean, you could do it on his behalf. It might be to his benefit.
I am
Our
not
will.
hearing this right now.
Jacob will start walking in the direction.
I don't think she's not working for him right now. So maybe don't do that yet.
Don't worry, it touched stolen gold. It's as good as stolen.
At the moment, I'll be alerted as soon as you open the bag, and there would be questions if it was left pilfered through. As she taps one of the loops on the belt.
Do let me know when your contract expires. He doesn't seem the kind to keep a firm watch over his money.
Anyway, Nora will try and move the conversation past that open theft. I'll be off, and wings will pop out again and flutter off to Meadow.
Okay. Is anyone else going with?
I'll go with.
I'll go too. Yeah.
I don't know why we wouldn't.
We could stick together.
Oh yeah, we're following, just probably a little more slowly than the manic pixie dream girl.
I'll try to keep up with the Manic Pixie Dream Girl.
Are you still a cat right now?
I am still a cat. I was petted recently. I'd like to put distance between myself and physical contact people.
I'll chase the cat.
No!
You see, like a running man. Like this.
Where did he get that dog mask?
Cats and dogs, statistically identical in this system.
Anyway, you knock on the door, and Meadow lets you back in. Yes, Aura, do you have some news?
Yes, both the gemstone and some of the wayward sacrificial resources have been located, and he'll put both the gold and the gemstone on the table.
Excellent. That should allow the ritual to go through. Thank you very much for finding these. Lord Ashmere, is there anything else that you require? I do need to get it out to preparing the ritual quite soon. No, boy, where did you find the things?
Oh, I didn't. My companions were conducting their own investigation. Apparently, they found out about this a little bit earlier and looked around.
I will step forward. Unfortunately, it was a terrible oversight. It fallen out somewhere and was found just actually on the ground.
Except for the money. That was just with your money.
Yes, the money had not been separated out. That's just an accounting error. But the gemstone, the really important thing, I think that just fell out of the bag.
Probably happened when nobody died.
Glad that you found it. What time is it that I'm required for this ceremony? I would prefer to make sure that I'm prepared. I'll be
Approximately
honest
2
with you,
scenes from now.
You guys get things to Meadow, and let's close out with the ceremony.
I say we share a polite fiction.
Yes, polite with my 6 fear.
Oh,
Uh-oh.
I know she knows I'm lying. It is a deliberate lie to be discovered. That's why it's a polite fiction.
So, you guys come to the chapel. Is there anything, chapel where the ritual is going to be performed? Is there anything that you can tell us about what it looks like, or Elliot? Basic structure is that, so the great tree is an amalgamation of four trees that were healthy and magical enough to spawn their own druids. Dryads, sorry. They combined into this great tree surrounding an old stone.
An old elvish church
Mhm.
building complex.
Mhm.
It's enveloped all of those buildings. Some of them are still used, but they are far enough in that they're not used for much daily living, more for ritual purposes. The ritual site itself is probably done at the very center, in a space that's been sung out as it's grown out. So in the original, probably like the original church courtyard where the trees started. So the ritual site itself is in the old courtyard, so the building is still visible. If it's, even though it's been somewhat consumed by the tree around it.
And definitely, despite the fact that there is no access to the sky, everything feels like it is naturally lit by the sun.
Yeah, there's
That's
a fusion of like fluorescent moss and lightning bugs in the area that are keeping everything lit and comfortable in the area. There is a small ecosystem of its own in this place.
When the church building's almost like deconstructed by the roots of like all the stones have like displaced a little bit, so it's bigger, but it's like it's still got the shape of the church, but it's like in the roots and stuff, so it's almost like it's been like blown up, like expand, so you can see it, but the bones.
When he said blown up, that sounds awesome.
So as you guys travel down through the wood grain hallways, you open up into this space, you see this stone structure, and you see that your convoy was not the first. It was just the latest, and the one that came with the ritual materials themselves. There's probably a good 200 plus people who are here filed in and around for this ritual. And you see all of them bringing something all of them have some kind of drinking vessel with them, and you guys are given some as you approach because you are here as part of the convoy and as people who like are working for the great tree itself. But a lot of people, like, it's a mismatch of like someone's tin cup that they pounded out themselves, and someone has a like chalice that they carved out of wood. Someone has there's a number of people who have like earthen pottery vessels that are either bowls or small cups that everyone is bringing in with them. And everyone also has some type of like dried fruits or dried meats or pressed flowers, all of the last of the things that had been preserved and used during the winter are being brought and placed into a fairly large bowl, but with the number of people here, you would expect it to be already overflowing from the amount of stuff that's been put into it. So this is just a very deeply magical place.
And Amos will pull a wrapped package from a pouch at his belt. And he will put the last of the food that he has from home, some dried fruits and stuff, made into like a long-lasting thing. He'll put the last, this type of with the tree and like, and Amos seems like moved and very centered here in a way that's a little different than he's been when he's been wandering. So
yeah. As everyone kind of settles, the last person to come in and sit in the benches is Lord Ashmere and Xanthiar. The last two to come in. They go up to the front, drop off an offering, and then both sit very near the presentational stage. And then everything seems to dim, almost like it's the beginning the beginning of like a spring evening. Is very much the feeling that you get as things, and you probably also feel like the temperature very like slowly but definitely over the course of this time like drifts up like 5-10 degrees. Still very comfortable, but definitely it was a little bit chilly and now it's getting warm in this space. Ivy and Meadow both come out and up to the stage surrounding this bowl, and both of them clasp hands. Ivy takes a large pitcher in one hand and pours all of the gold that was brought into this bowl. And Meadow takes the gem, lifts it up to the sky, and then places it on top. And as she does, there is a flash of sunlight. And in the middle of this flash of sunlight, Elliot, I would like for you to make a reaction roll for me.
Oh,
Okay.
secrets revealed. Shenanigans. Drama.
Make a strength reaction roll for me.
Oh.
Okay. Okay.
As I'm also spending 2 fear for this to happen.
Ooh.
That's a 17 with hope.
17 with hope. I would like for you to take 1 stress.
Okay.
And as there is this brilliant flash of light, your vision, instead of everyone else sees this brilliant flash of light and the bowl things sink down into it, the little bit that you could see over it, and it begins overflowing with like a new wine. And Ivy dips the pitcher into the wine passes it to Meadow, and people begin coming forward to drink of the new wine of the springtime.
Mhm.
Elliot,
Mm-hmm.
you feel in the back of your mind where you had been continuing to feel the presence of in the direction of the leader of the group of cultists that you guys ran into.
Mm.
Mm.
You feel like an ice cold hand plunges through that connection and grasps onto you, and you feel your vision shift.
Just war.
In another part of the forest, in the cold air, because spring has not yet come. No, I know I did not bring any more, but do we not have enough followers here who are willing to sacrifice themselves? I will not come with. I am too important to this operate. And you feel arms grasping onto your own arms, which are not the same proportions and not the same length and the same look as your typical body is. As they are bound, dragged forward, and brought to an altar.
Mhm.
And you feel the slice across his neck as that leader is killed for the cult's own ritual that is happening on this same day. And your vision fades back. The people around you are kind of jostling you a little bit to get you up to move the line forward.
Sorry. You just see him kind of like, as he kind of stares to the middle distance, he just gets a big grin on his face, and he just kind of.
And that, I think, it's almost 9 here, almost 10 for a bunch of you guys. So I think that's where we'll leave Daggerheart for the evening.
All right.
Nice.
Snap.
Bill did something.
I did nothing.
You made a smoke bomb.
You made a smoke bomb. You've
Yeah.
still got a smoke bomb.
You and me, it was a chill session for you and me, but that's fine.
We did get it. No, yeah, I'm just being self-deprecating for no reason.
Okay. I was trying to make sure that I flashed over to you guys so that if there's something you wanted to get
That's
to.
totally
Yeah.
okay. I could have tried to be more active, but
I mean, I love just Scrag getting a dumb idea in his head and spending the whole episode putting it together that doesn't help move the narrative in any way. But someday there'll be a moment when it's like
See,
we pull out
one
the
of these
smoke
days.
bomb.
Yeah, you started Chekhov's smoke gun.
Yeah. Nah, someday that
One
will
of these
save us
days,
all.
we will
do
need that
you
smoke bomb.
do you want to put it on your sheet or do you want me to put it on mine?
Mm-hmm.
Um,
I'll put it on mine. You probably have enough stuff.
I have quite a few bits and pieces, and every time I use that, use my ability and whatnot, I end up with something else.
Yeah. And I was the one more excited about the
Yeah, for sure.
explosives anyway. So it all
What
checks
could go
out.
wrong with giving the half goblin access to a smoke bomb? I think this is a great plan.
I agree.
It's not a grenade. It's not a firebomb. That's really what you need to be worried about.
Yeah.
Not yet. Baby
I
step.
mean, we could.
Not yet. When we get the naphtha wax that we mix with your smoke bomb.
I don't know what that is, but it's probably awesome.
Oil-based wax product, yeah.
Sticky.
Wax that burn.
I'm just glad that my boys are doing something and that they're
Oh shit.
your standard ruthless cult that's gonna fucking kill you if you fuck up.
Yeah.
Because it doesn't matter where the blood comes from. Just need
Blood from
need
blood
blood.
gun.
Yeah.
I always love the trope of like the cult leader or like whoever like summoning the demon or whatever, and then they're like, ah, yes, the sacrifice, and just
The vessel is
it's
well
like, no,
prepared.
wait, I was supposed to like help lead the charge. No,
You
get eaten
will.
first.
That's my body.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, the road to El Dorado, where the ingredients lead to the person mixing it. You have to
Yeah. Although I also like the trope where like he summons and it's just like, yep, I'm the first. Take me first.
Yeah, true. Yeah, the true believer
Yeah.
version.
And you got a little bit of both because they said
Mhm.
they had volunteers for the other blood sacrifices they needed.
So that we saved the caravan, but we didn't stop the cult.
Correct.
So that's cool. I'm sure that's fine. I see no reason to be terrified about that. Do you want to just have more fear? I'm afraid.
Yes. How many fear did that
Well,
ritual generate for us now?
your fear counterbalances my overconfidence.
Oh, okay. I mean that's in game and out of game true. I think. Yeah. It's a good
They
time.
good.
I was terrified when the scene countdown happened, but that seemed to work very well as a way to force us to make decisions and do
Yeah,
things.
lit a fire.
Oh,
Not
yeah,
not
it
light
was,
a fire.
it was
but-
very motivating.
Mhm.
Having completed the ritual, did we level up?
Ooh,
Yeah.
real questions.
You know what? Sure.
Oh,
Oh, yay!
Oh snap!
Now we have to figure out how that
Now we
works.
figure-
Now yeah, it's like
I
You
should
just want
be
access to the
excited.
next tier of enemies, don't you?
okay.
I don't know
Somewhere
what
there's
you're
got to
talking
be
about.
something
That's
that
definitely not
tells us
what
how
all
to
of
do
the
that, right?
so the easiest way to see what you do when you level is to look at the sheet.
Yeah.
itself. If you just
Yeah,
find
that's like a tier list of what you do per level. So then you like select a number, like it has a bunch of boxes,
Mhm.
and you like
Hmm.
select two.
Where do I find that though? Like I don't know if I personally have
it's-
access
it's-
to the book.
let me see if I have. Let's see if the file is small enough for me to attach to the group.
There's also, if I find it in the book, I can take a picture and send it along too. We have the physical book here.
Daggerheart sheets. Wabam! It's in the chat.
Okay.
Yay.
But essentially, at level 2, we gain an additional experience at +2, and we get a +1 bonus to proficiency, which
Okay,
is
well that one's easy. Proficiency.
which is huge because that affects weapon damage and some species abilities and some other stuff.
Does that mean I need to find places on my sheet to adjust to, or is that built? Has that like have you when you like right now my like axe does a D8 +1? Was that because my proficiency was 1? So now it should be
Now it'll do 2d8.
2d8.
I don't know if it'll do 2d8 +1 or 2d8 +2. I think it just does 2d8 +1.
The +1 should be from your stat, I believe.
No. The +1 is built into the weapon.
Is it? Okay.
Is it? Okay. So change that to 2d8.
Yes.
Okay.
Let me find the actual leveling up thing. That should tell us things.
Okay. Let's see what else changes.
Advancement. Here we go. Leveling up.
Oh shit!
New experience, permanently increase your proficiency, and then choose any 2 advancements, which with at least 1 unmarked slot from your tier or below. So you can choose to increase 2 unmarked character traits and mark them.
When do we switch tiers?
We are going into a new tier now.
We are going right now into a new
We-
tier.
We're
That is-
entering
that is
tier
what
2.
leveling is.
Yes.
Oh, apparently is level 1 the
Well-
only one that's tier 1?
Level 1 is
Yes.
the one that's tier 1. Tier 2 is levels 2 through 4. Tier 3 is levels 5 through 7. Tier 4 is 8 through 10.
Is
Okay,
our
so there'll be a bunch of stuff I got to figure out here.
we have access to level 2 domain cards now? Like, is that the domain cards like
That is-
level up the same?
That is one of the things you can do is choose an additional domain card of your level or lower from a domain you have access to. So one of the things we can do is get a domain card. We can increase our hit points or stress slots. We can increase our attributes. We can increase our experiences. So we could upgrade 2 experiences from a +2 to a +3, or we could increase our evasion. I'm
Okay.
probably going to take a domain and increase 2 unmarked character traits.
So like my bolt, my like magic bolt thing here. On a success, you spend hope to send a shivering bolt. It says dealing a D8 +2 magic damage using your proficiency.
That means it would do 2d8.
2d8, but still just the +2?
I believe so. I'm trying to find where it talks about. There we go.
It says
A
2d8.
weapon's damage indicates the size of the damage dice you roll on a successful attack with it. You roll a number
Good
of
night,
dice
all.
equal to your proficiency. If the damage includes a flat modifier, that number is added to the total damage roll, but is not altered or affected by proficiency.
Okay, so
it'd be
my
2d8 plus-
my bolt beacon switches to 2d8. Did I have that listed somewhere? Yeah.
It looks to me like you get an extra domain card regardless. It's not
Really?
there's not a box next to it that you check.
There is on the sheets I have.
Yeah, mine has a box.
Oh, here we go. Step 4, domain cards. Acquire a new domain card of your level or from one of your class domains. So yes, we do automatically gain a domain card, and we increase our damage thresholds, but that's just based on level anyway. So that's a way to reflect that. So everybody's damage threshold goes up by 1. We get at least 1 domain card. You
Base
can
armor score.
choose another one from your advancements.
Base damage thresholds change.
Yes.
So from 919 to 1124.
Why would it go from 9 to 11? Wouldn't it go 9 to 10?
What? My tier 1 damage thresholds are 9-19.
So
And
wouldn't
now
it be?
it's 11-24.
Oh, right, because you have the card.
Yeah.
So that changes your thresholds, but I believe you still add your level to that.
I mean, that's
think.
not
What is-
what was
what
on
is
my
the card?
sheet.
What does the card say?
Oh, okay. It's in the. There's 2 different spots on my sheet. There's the spot where it talks about domain cards, and then at the top where you have the thresholds, you did add.
Yeah.
To that number.
Yes,
So that was 10-20. So now it'll be 1225.
I think so. Because you would add 1 for the level, and the domain card itself specifies your damage threshold based on tier. Is that a
Okay.
bone domain thing? What is that?
It's called bare bones.
It's a valor domain thing, of course. So yeah, you have base
valor.
armor score 3 plus strength. Use the following as your base damage thresholds. I assume you would still add your level to that. I'm not 1,000% sure, but
Yeah,
there's
it's
something
the,
here that
it says
says you wouldn't.
base.
Yeah,
So
and you add your
you
level.
having to specify the base would indicate that.
Yeah, so I think you'd be 1326 because you're adding 2 to this number, right? Because you're level 2.
Oh, it adds proficiency. Is that what?
No, it doesn't add proficiency, but your level gets added to your damage thresholds.
Oh, okay. So
That's just-
1326. Wow, that's even better.
Yes. Whereas I just go up to 815.
Okay, so
I
those
really-
2
I should-
things.
I should not be in melee as much as I am, but
No,
But,
what else do we need to do? Okay, so that's I've changed everything with my proficiency,
Mhm.
unless there's other stuff my proficiency needs to adjust here.
if there is, it would say that it did.
I think it's everything. I changed my axe and my ranged thing.
If you pick up a domain card that cares about your proficiency, then that would
Okay.
matter. I don't know what experience to gain.
What is that? Where do I find that stuff? You sent a thing in the chat here.
Send a thing in chat that's just a PDF of the official.
All right. Well, as we wind down the stream, we hope you had fun. Hope you're able to laugh, even if it was at our expense. And we hope that if anything's weighing on you, feels a little lighter after hanging out online with friends. And until next time, bye.